I haven't filmed one of these in such a long time, so I'm excited to be filming another thrift wishlist video. So if you have not seen those videos before, I actually have a list of things that I'm looking for when thrifting. So in those videos, I'm going to tell you what I can finally cross off the list and also add some new things. So I'm not going to be mentioning the old things I've been looking for some of them for over a year. I'm probably going to drop the list in the info box down below so you have the complete overview of what I'm currently looking for. But yeah, let's hop right into it. I like to go by room, so first off I'm going to start with the kitchen. So there are a couple things I found for the kitchen. Well, no, that's not true. I found one thing for the kitchen and it's not even really complete. So I had enamel mixing bowls on my list and I found one single one that I was willing to pay for because I found them before, but I felt like they were asking quite a lot for them because I know I can get them for cheap in certain stores. So yeah, I'm still on the hunt for more. I think the one I have has a diameter of 18 centimeters, so I'm still looking for a few bigger ones because I especially like them for mixing stuff in the kitchen. And yeah, that is sort of crossed off the list, but then not really because I'm looking for more. And there are a couple new things that I'm looking for when it comes to kitchen stuff. Behind me here in this cabinet, which actually is my living room, not my kitchen, is a set of dishes, and they are Dutch dishes. They are called Ambacht Volendam, and they are from the 60s and I collect them. So I am looking for more pieces, especially plates. I think I have like one cake plate, so I definitely need more. And yeah, I hope I'm gonna find those. I am collecting the blue pattern. There's a brown one as well, and I've come across that more, but yeah, that's not what I collect. So I'd like to find that especially, and also like a coffee teapot thing, because I do have a tea warmer, but I don't have the teapot that goes with it. Next, I am looking for dessert glasses, really nice ones, maybe even like sort of colored, not crystal, definitely glass. Ones on foot, like footed ones. I have found my perfect set in Germany, but I've passed it up twice already because I feel like they're asking €4 for like one little tiny glass, and I feel like that's so much. And they had a whole set of 6 or 8 there, which I would prefer. 4 is okay, but I prefer to have 6 to 8. That's a lot nicer. Also, my husband really wants long spoons, like those kind of long drink spoons or whatever they're called, to stir his coffee, like his latte macchiato, cappuccino, when he makes that in a big glass. So he is looking for that as well. So well, he's not looking, I'm looking for him. He kind of gave that to me, so I'm gonna put that on my list here. Moving on to the living room, there are a few things that I found which are quite exciting. One I have also shown in my 2021 favorites, which is my wool blanket, so I'm not going to dwell on that for very long. It is my amazing mid-century, well, it's probably from the 60s, maybe it's 70s, maybe it's not mid-century, I'm not 100% sure, but it's from the 60s or the 70s. Gray, yellow wool blanket. It's amazing. I love it. It was definitely worth looking for that thing for a year. Yes, it was a very long time. Furthermore, which probably is one of the top finds of 2021. I did not include that in my thrifted favorites because there would be too much crossover between those two videos, but I have been looking for a string shelf for my living room and I found one and it's amazing and I love it. I'm looking at it right now. I love you. I was looking on the German version of Craigslist, even though I do not live in Germany anymore. It's called eBay Kleinanzeigen. If you live in Germany, you will know that. And I found a string shelf on there somewhere close to close-ish to Berlin. So I asked the guy if he would be willing to ship it to the Netherlands, and he was. So I paid €60 for the whole shelves, which is like $67, I think, and that was amazing. That was such a good deal because here, those big ones, you will find them not for under €100, under 150, and I am so happy with it. It actually was only one shelf with 4 of those wooden planks, but we kind of turned it into a bigger like shelf unit because I like that a lot better. I also had windowsill decor on my list, more sculptural things, because we have very large Dutch windows, so when people walk by they can just see what's in my window, and it's just nice to have some good decor on there. But for now I'm not 100% looking for stuff anymore because I decided to put a bunch of floor vases on there that I already had. So for now I really like that. If I come across something I might pick it up, but I'm not really actively looking on and offline anymore. My husband and I were also looking for a ship painting, preferably a ship that was kind of somewhere in the wild sea or storm, because we like that. So when we were in Germany on our German thrift trip, the 4-part series that maybe some of you have watched, we found at the last store we went to, we found a painting that actually did not contain a ship, but it was the sea and it was the storm and it was oil on canvas, signed, beautifully framed for only 15 euros. That's maybe $17. And that painting was large and beautiful, and it's hanging above our couch right now. So that was definitely a steal. Furthermore, I'm only looking for one thing for the living room, and that's an elusive thing to find. It's a mid-century dresser, preferably teak wood. I know, I'm crazy because I want to find stuff preferably at low prices, and right now that is very almost impossible, at least here. So my best bet is maybe looking in Germany somewhere. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna find something here, who knows. That is definitely something I really want to find right now underneath my string shelves, because that's where I'm gonna put the dresser. I have this IKEA EVAR unit, but I feel like it doesn't really match that well, so I want to find something else that will look a lot better. Moving on to the next room is our bedroom. My husband and my bedroom. I only found one thing off the list, which were curtain wall hooks, which we still haven't put up. I found them quite a long time ago. But I do have them. They're brass ones, just like the curtain wall hooks. No, the curtain tie backs, that's what they're called. I found that at a thrift store. It was like €1 or something, maybe €1 a piece. They were brass, vintage, they're very nice. Furthermore, I'm only looking for one more new thing for my bedroom, which is another lamp. We have this hanging like pendant light, and it's just not very suitable for the room because we have quite low ceilings, so I'm looking for a ceiling lamp. And now comes the other elusive item. I'd love to find one of those Murano swirl ceiling lights, but they're so expensive online and on Etsy and everything. Who knows whether I'll come across one in the wild or something similar. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I would really like to have one of these or something else, or maybe something with brass or so, I don't know. Moving on to the next room is the guest bathroom. I had a few things on the list there. The only thing I have found so far is a mirror, and that is a wicker mirror that I only paid 50 cents for, which was so cheap. And well, I sort of found a shelf because I was looking for a shelf slash string shelf. So I found the actual shelf portions, but I still need shelf brackets. So I put that on the list for now. I'd love to find brass ones, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be so easy to find. So I don't know, I don't ever really find shelf brackets at the thrift store. Who knows, I'm just gonna keep my eyes peeled for those, and if I don't find them I might end up buying them new, but we'll see. Also, I'd like to have a wall art piece. My original thought was to put a gallery wall on there, but I feel like that's just gonna be way too cluttered, and I like to have just one bigger art piece on the wall. I found the most perfect one, and I think that one was in my Thrift Regrets video with cranes. That one was so beautiful. Didn't pick that up. I don't even know how much they were asking for it. I was like too scared to look at the price because that wasn't an actual vintage store. But yeah, that one would have been perfect for that, but we'll see. I was looking for quite a few things for my office, the most important being a desk and a chair, and I found both. I really wanted a vintage desk, kind of mid-century from the 60s, and I found one. And I found a vintage chair as well. I do have to put a pillow on that one because it gets cold as heck in that room sometimes, and my butt is cold when I sit on the chair without a pillow. But I did thrift a pillow, so that is also good. So that situation is completely solved. So that is amazing. I finally have my desk. I actually filmed that in a vlog I did during like Christmas time-ish, and I paid, I think, including the chair and the desk, I paid 80 euros for them. So that's like, what, like $90? Something like that. That desk was mostly restored. I still have to lacquer the top, which I haven't done yet. But it's been amazing having a desk in my office. My office is super duper small. It's 5 square meters, like 5'6", I think, maybe 5.5. And yeah, it doesn't have a lot of space, but a desk was definitely needed because then I don't have to bring all my wrapping and shipping supplies downstairs every single time, which was very annoying. This is sort of a, I'm sort of ish looking for that. We really want to do a lot of work in the yard, and especially backyard, and also our front yard. It looks terrible, but I finally got started on that. But we especially want to put a lot of work into our backyard. My husband pretty much wants to turn it into a vegetable garden, which is completely fine with me. But we have a little part that has tiles. I really want to have a pellet, one of those pellet benches that you can sit on, But the thing is, then we also need a roof on there, so we hopefully want to build one. Yeah, I still have to discuss all the details with my husband, but I really want to do that so we can also keep our barbecue outside all year round. But then I also need some decor for that to make it look nice, so I am looking for outside, especially for wall planters and also for wall tiles, especially West German ones from the 60s, 50s, 70s, that kind of era. I actually do have one, but that one is in my living room and it's gonna stay here. I'm looking at it right now, it's beautiful. But I'd love to find more for outside. I think that would look so cool. And also cushions and that kind of stuff. But yeah, that is sort of, oh, and a table as well, because our table is like really plastic junky crappy. I don't like it, but for now it's okay. But that is sort of, is that gonna happen? Not sure. It really depends on whether we can actually fix like the outside and put a seating area there with a roof on top, and everything depends on that. But that is also on my list for lookout. Back into the house we go, to the upstairs hallway. I was looking for a wall sconce, which I found in Germany as well at the last store we bought the ship painting. I think that one was like €5 or something. It's not the most beautiful one that I would have preferred, but we really needed something, so we got that for now. Maybe in the future I'm gonna find another one, but for now it is okay. So I have always a list with extra things that kind of don't belong in any category, and I had put wooden birthday rings on there. I'd put that on there for quite a while, and I found these as well in Germany when I was thrifting. It's a typical German tradition. You light an amount of candles according to the age that your child is. So when they turn 6, you light 6 candles, and I think you can put up to 18 candles, I think, in those rings. So yeah, I found, I think, that one for €2, and it was still brand new in packaging. Probably been there since the 80s. One extra thing I'm looking for, I had that on my list but I crossed it off, candles. I'm still looking for candles. I like to find candles secondhand because there are so many candles that are given away. I feel like I've had more luck in Germany for some reason. I don't know, maybe Dutch people don't like to give away their candles they don't use. Not really sure. Maybe they hoard them. I have no idea. But I'm looking for candles. I really like those kind of twisty turn candles. I found those before at the thrift store, so maybe I'll find them again. Who knows? Now we're moving on to the biggest category, which is fashion. I've mentioned in quite a few videos that I completely changed my style of clothing and what I wear, which, yes, there is still a video coming out about that, and about my gigantic amount of clothes I thrifted and also sold, mind you. So it was not just like empty consumption. I sold pretty much all of my clothing, but then I got all new ones, new secondhand. But fashion, there are quite a few things I'm looking for, so let's get right into it. I am looking for black flared pants. Maybe with a split on the front, maybe not. I don't know, not really sure. But black flared pants, high-waisted, please. Yes, thank you. I'd really like to find a pantsuit, but a more modern one, and then in a neutral color, maybe like oatmeal color or just beige or like light gray or something, but definitely with a kind of high-waisted pants and a modern looking blazer. I'm looking for longer boots, but yeah, that's kind of like not really on the top of my list, but longer brown boots. I think I actually had that on my list before, like a year ago, and then I crossed it off, and now it's back on. Then I'm also looking for a pleated midi skirt, and I'm realizing I actually have one, I think, so maybe I should just cross it off. But maybe I'd like to find one in another color. I have a black one. I'm looking for chunky knits, kind of a little bit oversized, a little bit longer, like not super long, because I'm actually wearing a very cropped sweater right now, so I wouldn't like them to be chunky and cropped, chunky and a little bit longer. Then I'm looking for a pair of cream trousers, especially for the warmer months like spring and summer. Maybe like a linen blend, maybe not, because you do have to iron that a lot, but definitely cream trousers I am looking for. Then also a pair of woolen trousers. I actually had a pair and that one fit terribly, so I resold that again on Vinted. Then looking for blazers. I have one blazer that I got which I absolutely love. It's this, I think you call it like the pied de poule pattern. I have no idea what that's called in English. That's like the French term, but I'm gonna pop a picture on there of what I found. But I'm looking for some even colored blazers, light gray, light beige, that kind of thing. I'm looking for just somewhat oversized, so not super tight, white blouse that doesn't have any like frillies or embroidery on it, just like a white one. Also something that is of good quality would be nice. Then I'm looking for a white wrap blouse. Then I'm looking for a couple belts, just very simple ones that just look sleek and don't have any crazy other things going on. So I'm looking for a brown one especially. I think I do have a black one still that is working. And then I'm looking for a pair of black sunglasses. I got a pair of brown ones that I really love, but I'm also looking for a pair of black. I actually did get a pair of black, but I have a small head and they just look ridiculous on my face, so I'm gonna have to resell those and get ones that look normal on me and don't make me look really crazy. That was my thrift wish list. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out these ones here on this side, because I do post a new video about thrifting and secondhand finds every week, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you do so you won't miss any of my other videos. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Have a great day. Bye!